Hey guys, how are you? David Franco here from GearPop.com. The PlayStation 4 is just a couple of weeks away. It's that insanely close, and I cannot wait to put this to use. Provided I get a PS4 at launch, I'm kind of experimenting with a few ideas here and there, so we'll see what happens. So until then, I have been doing some research on the PlayStation 4 and what the launch is going to look like, because obviously, as a gamer, I'm very excited to see how the PS4 is going to perform, as well as the Xbox One. However, this one story I found on Polygon.com just the other day, today's Tuesday when you're seeing this video, I'm recording this last Thursday because I'm barely going to be home this week. So I'm doing a lot of videos back to back, so in case you see some kind of update since I've recorded this video, I apologize if this information is wrong. But as of today, according to Polygon.com, the PS4, and I'm looking at the monitor over here, will not support CD or MP3 playback. Alright, so let me read the article. PlayStation 4 owners will have limited music listening options when the console launches next month, this month by the time you're watching this video, as Sony has confirmed that the next-gen console does not support playback of music CDs and MP3s. Sony suggests that if PS4 owners want to play background music while playing games, they should get a Music Unlimited subscription, apparently their only option, based on an FAQ posted to the PlayStation blog today. Music Unlimited subscriptions range from $4.99 to $9.99, depending on the number and type of devices subscribers own. The PS4 will not include a music visualizer like its predecessor. Some of the features or lack thereof may change. On Twitter, President of Sony Worldwide Studios, Shuhei Yoshida, I probably said that wrong, said, "Thanks for the feedback to the lack of MP3 and DLNA support at the launch of PS4. I'll share it with the PS4 dev team for future consideration," end quote. So this is a very interesting article, and I've seen people play both sides, saying that they love music playback and this is just stupid that the PS4 can't do this. But then you have the other side of players, such gamers or whatever, saying, well, this is not a big deal. I don't use my PS4 for music. I use it for games. Personally, I don't think it's a big deal for my kind of usage. When I boot up my Xbox 360 or my PS3 as of today, I usually do it for, playing a game or even watching YouTube or Netflix or something. I love gaming on my 360, obviously. But I also love enjoying entertainment on my 360 as well as my other consoles, but in the form of streaming via a service like Netflix or even Redbox Instant. I don't use Redbox Instant, but I'm saying that as an example because apparently that's on the PS4 or PS3. Can't really remember, but I read an article about that recently. But that's exactly what I'm saying. Are we not in the days of streaming our media/content from services like Pandora or Spotify or, like I just said, Netflix, Redbox Instant, or even Sony's Music Unlimited service, which I've honestly never even used, but it's there and I guess people do use it. So, from my personal perspective, I don't see this being a big deal at all. Honestly, I cannot remember the last time I wanted to insert a music CD into my PS3 or 360. I just honestly cannot remember that day. Okay, so the opposite could easily be said for the PlayStation 2 as well as the original Xbox, because back in the day, at least for my personal usage, the Xbox was a great device to burn your music to that hard drive and then organize it in albums and use it as an in-game soundtrack. Again, back in the day, that was really cool to do. But with today's technology and services of streaming media, I don't see that becoming a factor. Again, from my personal perspective, and I keep repeating that phrase for a reason, because it does come down to how you plan to use your gaming console. So again, not a huge deal for me, but for others out there, I can see why it's a huge deal, because some people out there do love listening to the music on their gaming consoles, and you know what? That's fine. But I should say, like they said in the article, Sony is considering implementing MP3 and CD music playback in the future. So honestly, I could see this happening eventually. I don't see it being a huge deal. I mean, I don't write software for a living, obviously, but I don't think it's that difficult to implement music playback on a console, especially since we've been doing it for years. So I'm going to leave it with that. But this next topic, let's talk about DLNA support. Honestly, I didn't even know what DLNA stood for, and I still don't know. I mean, I just read an article, but I forget. I never really paid much attention to DLNA. From what I understand, it's just local network streaming of media. DLNA just makes it sound kind of fancy. So in other words, this technology allows you to seamlessly stream movies, pictures, music, whatever you have on your local network to a device that supports DLNA, such as your PlayStation 3, but not, and I repeat, not the PlayStation 4. So this is definitely a bigger deal than just music playback on MP3s or music CDs. Okay, so this kind of goes against what I said in the beginning of this video in regards to streaming your media, but I gotta say there is something really cool about ripping DVDs to your computer's hard drive and then streaming it to a gaming console or anything else that supports DLNA. Because I gotta say, I have streamed movies a couple times from my iTunes movies library from DVDs that I've personally ripped to my Mac Pro's hard drive. And that right there is cool. Now, have I used that in a long time? Honestly, no. Because again, I stream my media primarily from Netflix. But if you do have a huge media library of music, movies, and photos and all that good stuff on your local network, and you do want to stream that to your PS4 or even the Xbox One, I don't think the Xbox One supports it as well, then this kind of sucks for you. Now, unfortunately, I don't make the rules. I'm just simply reporting what Polygon.com just posted a few days ago, but still, I wanted to share this with you guys in case you weren't aware. Okay, so is this going to turn me away from the PS4 or Xbox One? No. No, no. Seriously, not whatsoever. I mean, I have my Apple TV primarily for entertainment delivery, and I'll be buying the PS4 for games. I'll be buying the Xbox One for games, as well as their Kinect experience and that all-in-one experience. I love that. And that alone could kind of replace the functionality of my Apple TV. We'll see how much I enjoy, Netflix on the Xbox One. It depends if it works with voice commands like Xbox Pause, because that would be really cool. So I'm kind of worried about my Apple TV to see how much I'm really going to use it as of November 22nd. But then again, we do have the choice. I mean, we do have the choice of using all these different amazing products and services. So again, not to repeat myself, but it honestly, guys, it honestly does come down to personal preference and what you're looking to get out of said device. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on this rather important topic. Depends how you look at it, but it's still fun to talk about. And now to wrap up this video, guys, I just want to give a huge shout out to, well, myself. Have you signed up for Future Points yet? Seriously, Future Points is awesome, and I'm not just saying that. I am currently on the road to unlock 300,000 points for a $500 Amazon gift card, yes, also known as my Xbox One purchase. So, if I can get to 300,000 points because of you guys, seriously, you are amazing, so I really need your help. And plus, it's not only helping me, but it's also helping yourself. Okay, so getting into details, if you sign up for Future Points using that link below, as well as my referral code, the Franco, DIFRANCO, that will get you bonus points, boom, like that, to start out with, to earn towards things like iTunes gift cards, PayPal credit, Amazon gift cards, or even paid apps for free, such as Angry Birds Star Wars. And yes, this is completely legit, and if you want proof, let me actually try to focus my camera right there. I don't know how close I can get, but as you can see, I currently have 194,566 points, as well as 1,435 people who have signed up through me. So if you guys could sign up, I greatly appreciate it. Now I hope I'm in focus. I don't usually change focus mid-video, so we'll see how that looks in my editing process. And guys, that's it. I mean, if you do decide to sign up, please know that I greatly appreciate it. And plus, if I do get the Xbox One through Future Points, this only means more videos for you guys, because I promise I am going in so strong with PlayStation 4 coverage as well as Xbox One coverage. I mean, in my opinion, this is the best time to be alive as a gamer. There's just so many exciting things happening within just weeks, and I cannot wait. So thank you again, guys. Your support is greatly appreciated. Seriously, it is. You guys are awesome. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.